Hey guys, it's TheKhaleesim here and welcome to a new video in collaboration with my friend Aimee Adores Sims, aka Chicago Girl 303 on the gallery. This time we decided to create a twin kind of community lot. So the idea was that Aimee was going to build a club and I was going to build a restaurant in the same style, both on the outside and on the inside. So it was kind of easier for me to do this because I didn't have to think much about it. I already had a kind of a guideline, but it was also harder because I had to rely on her creativity and to kind of adjust mine to it, if you know what I mean. So as you can see, I was building the exterior kind of quickly, and it looks like I had an idea what I was doing, and that's only because I already had a sketch. I already tried and made something so I could, be faster and not waste a lot of time on the exterior, since the inside is pretty big for my standards and it was gonna take a while. So as you can see, we used a lot of the wall paint that came from Spa Day, the one that glows in the dark, so you don't really need lights outside because you have this glowing color on the walls, and I think it looks good. I mean, it looks different, and there are touches of blue and purple. I didn't use the purple on the exterior of my restaurant, but I used it inside a lot more than I used blue, so you will see that. I didn't want the exterior to look plain, so I kind of mimicked what my friend Aimee did and put some columns in, put some nice different windows with the black lines and everything. So I don't know. I really like the outside, the exterior of this place. And let me know if you guys like it. Let me know in the comments down below if you would go here, if you would like to see something like this again, like other twin community lots. We were planning on doing something like a cinema with bowling and the what was the other one? Oh yeah, we wanted to do a spa and a gym together. So I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below if you have any ideas of any suggestions, and we'll see if we can make it. And we had a lot of fun doing this. I mean, personally, it was a little hard at the beginning, but when I got the hang of it, I kind of liked it. I like the way it looks in the end, so I hope you like it as well. I'm almost done with the exterior. It was kind of easy once I had the sketch ready, and the interior took me a little while, and I had to cut out some footage because it was way too I was moving around a lot and I didn't know what I was doing, so it was it was gonna be a super long video with me moving around and doing absolutely nothing because I was always doing things and then getting rid of them, and I don't know. I thought it was better this way. So obviously, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love to start from my bathrooms. It's like the easiest part for me. It's what I do. I don't know. It comes kind of natural to me to start with bathrooms because I don't want to forget them. I think I did once, like ages ago, in one of my first builds that I just put on the gallery, or maybe not. Yeah, did I put it on the gallery? I don't know. I'm sure that there's no video of it, so you have no way to know that. But I forgot the bathroom once because I was building the entire house, and when I was about to save it, I was like, where the hell is the bathroom? How could I forget to put one in? So now it's the first thing I do. So I'm sure that I don't forget to put bathrooms in restaurants and community lots especially. And yeah, they're pretty plain bathrooms. At the moment, you have a lot of black and white, but I will add in some color in a while. You'll see that I decided to have separate bathrooms for ladies and gentlemen, and upstairs I have a like mixed bathroom. Where everyone can go because there was not enough space to make it like I couldn't have an even number of bathrooms, so I decided to go with a single one for everyone. And I love these wall decorations, these plants from are these from Spa Day, I guess. I don't know. They're really nice. They work great as an accent on walls. And I put in something from the Get to Work expansion pack just to add a little bit of realism, a little bit of detail. And here I'm putting in something colorful, some plants, and I don't know. I think they look good in a bathroom. Um, it was a little bit empty, so I wanted it to be a little bit more lived in, I'd say. Um, you'll see me hanging some like coat hangers on the wall because you usually, when you go to the bathroom, you don't know where to put your bag and your coat if you have one. And obviously, I put some bins here because us ladies need to have some, And here we are upstairs, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with the bathroom. As you can see, I started with five of them, but they were too small, and two of them didn't even have a window, so I got rid of two of them and had like three in the end. Even though one is smaller, like half the size of the other two, but I think it's okay. I mean, you don't really need that many bathrooms. It was just enough for me. Adding in the details as usual, some toilet paper, some curtains, some pictures on the wall, and obviously the sink and the mirrors, everything you might need in a bathroom. And once again, adding some detail for realism. Not that I really go to restaurants a lot, but I mean, I've been to restaurants in my life and I know what's usually in there. So, um, at least here in Italy, that's what you'll find in a bathroom, whether it be in a restaurant or a bar or I don't know, a coffee shop. So I tried my best. Here I'm working on the two kitchens. I wanted to have two kitchens because having the restaurant on two floors, I didn't want the service to be slow, so I wanted the waiters to be able to move around and take food from the closest kitchen, if that makes sense. I don't know. I've played Dine Out a couple of times, and I noticed that they tend to go to the nearest food like station, food preparing station. And so yeah, a bigger one is on the lower floor with two chef stations, and one is it's just a smaller one on the second floor. Although I actually think there are more um, tables upstairs. Well, maybe not if you consider that there's the outside downstairs, so it might count it might count as more tables. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really think about that while I was building it because I didn't know what I was gonna put outside. I don't know. The room downstairs just looked bigger in my mind. I mean, all of these looks kind of big to me. I'm not used to big buildings, but I don't know. Here you can see that I did what my friend Aimee usually does, which is I took out a lot of clutter items I wanted to use and then placed them on the shelf, this kind of rack. And some of them I couldn't use. I had to cut out the part where I was putting them on a second shelf. You will see that in the screenshots. It was just too confused and I decided to cut out the footage. Here I'm putting some decoration in before placing the tables because I wanted to know what would go where. And I don't know, I thought that an aquarium looked kind of nice and chic, and I probably forgot to put fish in there in live mode, but you know, you can always do that when you download it from the gallery. I don't even think that fish would show up in build mode after you download it from the gallery. I don't know if that makes sense. So I had the tables and chairs ready that I copied from Aimee's collab, but I decided that I would have to change that table because it didn't come in bigger sizes, so I went for the classic glass one with the white frame. And I wanted to create like a separate VIP area, you know, when you have important dinners or if you just want to celebrate a birthday or something and you might want to have a little more privacy. So I put it there in a separate room. I could have done it a little bit bigger, but whatever. I think it works just fine. You don't really get a lot of like big parties at when you're running a restaurant. I mean, if you don't send your Sims there. Oh, now I realized I didn't put any 8 Sim table. I think no, I didn't. Well, you can still add a couple chairs to that table, or just book 2 tables if you need. But for the purpose of just running a restaurant, you want to have smaller tables because you don't really get big groups of Sims, and it's just a waste of space and money because you will have single Sims sitting at huge tables, and that just doesn't make any sense. And I'm putting in some flowers on the tables because they look nice, and you know, it's a nice touch of freshness on the table. It's just not too plain. And I'm doing the same thing upstairs. I'm copying some of the tables, some of the chairs, you know, just to have the same look everywhere, obviously. And we're almost done with the inside. As you can see, it needs a couple more tables to be completely full inside, but I thought about putting a grand piano in, but I was like, you don't really need it. I will just put a keyboard outside. So maybe in summer, people can sit outside and have a drink and listen to some good music. And I also put a microphone, you'll see that, because I thought that maybe someone could organize events where they, I don't know, promote a band or something or a comedian. So I thought, why not? Here is a little balcony for people who might want to smoke. I mean, Sims don't really smoke, but in real life, you you might want to have an outdoor space upstairs for people to relax and maybe enjoy a glass of wine. And here I am working on the outside area, this little um, patio kind of thing, with a few more tables to enjoy some live music and a bar with some blue stools. So, yeah, I was struggling around a little bit with those tables because I couldn't find a way to put them without having someone sitting like next to the bathroom's window. I didn't like that. So I kind of needed something to cover the windows a little more from the exterior. And I think I ended up using the bamboo thing from Spa Day. Yes, I was trying to put in the other ones, but they were just not tall enough. So yeah, I put the bamboo, and I think it looks kind of nice. I mean, I didn't want to put any curtains from the outside or any bigger curtains inside because they were just not working for a bathroom. So I moved the tables a little bit and eventually found something that I liked. And yeah, I added in some candles because outside, you might want to have some protection against mosquitoes and a little light to see what you're eating and doing. And I had some decorations ready. I had chosen some paintings and a clock and something I couldn't even use, like those butterflies from the Kate staff pack, but I tried. And that painting just looks perfect for this building because it's purple and blue and it just matches perfectly. I wanted to use it like everywhere, but I thought it was not realistic. I mean, who would use the same painting over and over and over again throughout the same place? So I said, no, okay, let me find something else. I found other things from the Dine Out pack and I think from the City Living one. I think that one's from City Living, but I might be wrong. I don't know. I put some lights, which are, I think you unlock them with the painter career, maybe. I'm not sure, but in build mode, if you don't have anyone in, if the lot is not, if it doesn't belong to any family, you can use anything you want, and that's what I did. And I think we're almost at the end of the furnishing. I put some decorations here where the what do you call it? The host station is. So I wanted the entrance to be a little separated from the rest of the restaurant because you might want to have to wait there a minute if the restaurant is too busy, and if there are no tables available, you might want to stay there and not stare at people who are eating. I put these that like water wall kind of thing which kind of looks it looks nice, but it looks way nicer when it's when you're in live mode and you can actually see the water flowing. Um, Outside, I put um, some flooring next to the, you know, around the fountain and leading to the doors. And I think it looks kind of nice. I think um, it looks pretty with the fountain in the middle and the two different buildings that kind of look like the same architect built them. If I mean, that was our project, and I hope it looks like that. I really, really tried to follow Aimee's style for this, and I really, really hope you like it. I mean, I do, and I think it looks kind of cool. I'm putting in some flowers. What I usually do with the landscaping is that I tend to look around and see what's in the neighborhood I'm in. So, for example, here in what is it called? It's like um the it's the world that came with um Get to Work. If I'm not wrong, it's the promenade something. I forgot. And there are palm trees and some nice flowers and rocks, and I don't know. I tried to recreate that, but if you want to put it somewhere else, you can just change the trees and maybe put somewhere more similar to the surrounding area. But um, the rest is kind of standard. I used uh, things that came with the base game, so you should be able to put it everywhere without having to change it too much. I mean, maybe the palm trees, yeah, but um, not the rest. Not the rest. I tried to be as neutral as possible with the landscaping. Sorry that I was moving around quite a bit, but I had plans all over the place and I kept forgetting where they were, and I had to move the camera around a lot to find them and put rocks and stuff and paint the terrain and everything. So uh, if you don't like it, you can just skip it and find the screenshots in like a minute, maybe 30 seconds. I don't know. It's almost done. So yeah, don't forget to check out Aimee's channel for the speed build of the club. And if you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments down below what you think and what you recommend next. So thanks again for watching. I will talk to you next time, and have a nice day. Bye!